in the opulent ballroom of the Charleston Country Club, where crystal chandeliers cast a golden glow over silk gowns and tailored tuxedos. I stood frozen near the service entrance, my feet throbbing in shoes that were never meant to fit. The pain had built slowly, like a storm gathering on the horizon, each step sending fresh waves of agony through my raw skin. Blood had seeped through the nude leather hours ago, pooling in the soles. But I couldn't sit. Mother had made it clear. Blend in. Stay useful. Don't cause a scene. Around me, Charleston's elite swirled in celebration of my sister Sophia's 30th birthday, their laughter a sharp contrast to the tightness in my chest. My name is Amelia Hart, and at 29, I'd mastered the art of invisibility in a family that demanded perfection. But tonight, as Sophia raised her champagne flute for yet another toast, her radiant smile capturing every camera flash, I felt the first crack in my silence. The video on my phone was ready, a digital bomb compiled from years of hidden wounds. One tap, and the facade would crumble. The Hart family mansion on Battery Street had always been a symbol of Southern grace, its wrought iron balconies and manicured gardens featured in lifestyle magazines, a testament to my parents' carefully curated empire. Father, Edward Hart, ran a prestigious real estate firm that shaped Charleston's skyline, while Mother, Victoria, chaired charity boards that kept their names in the society pages. Sophia, the golden child, had parlayed her charm into a successful interior design business. Her Instagram feed a parade of flawless aesthetics followed by millions. And me? I worked as an event coordinator at elite occasions, orchestrating other people's dreams while my own life faded into the background. My small apartment in the historic district, with its exposed beams and thrift store furniture, was my only sanctuary, a place where I didn't have to measure my words or dim my light. It started with the little dismissals, the ones that sting like paper cuts but never draw blood, at least not visibly. From childhood, my health issues were labeled drama in the Hart household. The dizzy spells that left me clutching furniture, the chest pains that stole my breath, they were nothing, Mother said. Just my way of stealing focus from Sophia's piano recitals or debate wins. You're fine, Amelia, she'd snap, her voice laced with that familiar exasperation. Stop making everything about you. But the doctors knew better. At 14, during a school physical, Dr. Ellis had flagged an irregular heartbeat and vascular irregularities, conditions that needed monitoring, medication, lifestyle changes. The report sat on Mother's desk for weeks, then vanished into a drawer. Overzealous quacks, she called them, refusing the specialist referral. Sophia's got her SATs coming up. We don't need distractions. By college at the University of South Carolina, 3 hours away, I'd learned to manage alone. Campus health prescribed beta blockers I paid for with waitressing tips, warning me about orthostatic hypotension, the way my blood pressure plummeted when I stood too long. This isn't anxiety, Amelia, the nurse had said kindly. It's real. And ignoring it could lead to serious falls or worse. I carried salt tabs in my purse, avoided elevators during blackouts. But back home for holidays, it was business as usual. At Sophia's engagement party 2 years ago, I'd collapsed in the garden, hitting my head on a stone bench. Blood trickled from my temple as guests gasped. But Mother waved off the paramedics. She's just dehydrated, always so theatrical. The photos from that night? Sophia beaming with her fiancé, David. Our parents flanking them like royalty. I was cropped out, a ghost in their perfect narrative. The preparations for Sophia's birthday week amplified the ache. Mother's texts arrived like clockwork. Be at the house by noon for lighting tests. You're Sophia's height, stand in her spot. Not a greeting. Not a question, just an order. The dress she chose for me was slate gray, high-necked, designed to vanish against the ballroom's neutral tones. Neutral nails only, she added. We can't have you clashing. The shoes were worse, strappy heels a size too small. To elongate your posture, she claimed. They pinched from the first try-on. But protesting earned a sharp look. They'll break in. It's just one night. Sophia watched from her pedestal in a shimmering emerald gown, smirking. Not everyone's built for the front row. Sis, you're great at the support stuff. Her words landed like a quiet slap, echoing the years she'd shared my confidences as gossip fodder with her friends. That night in my apartment, soaking my blistered feet, the memories flooded back unbidden. The trust fund father had set up for both daughters, mine temporarily inaccessible since I turned 21, while Sophia's funded her startup. Administrative hiccups, he called it. But the accountant I'd quietly hired last year painted a different picture, deliberate rerouting. Funds siphoned under the guise of family investments. Grandmother's inheritance, meant to be split, had mysteriously landed entirely in Sophia's account. For safekeeping, Mother explained once. When I dared ask, you'd just waste it. And the medical neglect? I'd found the old letter from Dr. Ellis in Mother's filing cabinet while helping with paperwork, urgent recommendations ignored. Risks of complications like stroke or chronic fatigue dismissed. They'd known. They'd chosen image over intervention. The gala unfolded like a scripted tragedy. I arrived early, directing caterers under Mother's hawk-like gaze. Table 15 for you. Near the kitchen, she said casually. You'll coordinate from there. Table 15, the event planner's Siberia. Far from the head table where Sophia held court with David and the inner circle. 6 hours in. My feet were a battlefield, skin splitting under the pressure. I gripped a pillar during a dizzy spell. Vision tunneling. But Mother appeared instantly. Smile through it, she hissed. People are watching. Later. A text from an old friend. Sophia just posted on her story, your meds? Said you're faking for sympathy. WTF. There it was, a photo of my pill bottle. Snapped when I'd left my bag unattended. Caption, when sis turns hypochondria into an art form drama queen. Humiliation burned hotter than the pain in my soles. The turning point came during the family tribute. The MC announced a surprise. Let's hear from Amelia on her sister's big day. My heart raced unplanned. A well-meaning guest's idea. I approached the mic. Each step agony. But it cut out mid-reach. Glitch. Sophia laughed, grabbing a backup and shoving past me, her stiletto grinding into my instep. Fresh blood welled up as she commandeered the spotlight. Mother pulled me aside to the service hall, her grip bruising. What were you thinking? This is her night. You always insert yourself. Her words escalated. Not all daughters shine equally. Amelia. Sophia's earned this, you're just disappointing. A young waiter, Alex, intervened, phone in hand. Everything okay? He later slipped me footage, Mother's subtle signal to the AV tech. The orchestrated sabotage. I've seen this dynamic, he whispered. My family was the same. Use this if you need proof. Back home at 3 a.m. I compiled the arsenal. Medical docs first, ignored referrals. Our visits I'd funded alone. Financial reports exposing the theft. Screenshots of exclusions, skip Thanksgiving, tables full. Videos, Mother directing photographers to crop Amelia out. She disrupts the flow. The centerpiece, an overheard convo between her and Sophia. Keep her busy backstage. She's useful, but not for photos. I edited it into a 45-minute expose. Raw and unrelenting. The email list? Every guest. Reporter. Board member. Even David's family. Subject. The Hart family's hidden shadows. Body, behind the glamour. A daughter bled in silence. This is the cost of their perfection. 11:59 p.m. The next night, Sophia's final toast. Phones buzzed en masse. The ballroom screens hijacked. My video playing. Gasps rippled as Dr. Ellis's letter filled the frame. Then father's voice, freeze her fund, she won't notice. Guests stared. Then exited, the mayor's wife. The symphony patrons. Whispers turning to outrage. Sophia shrieked. Fabricated. Illegal. But South Carolina's one-party consent law held. Jennifer Kane, a lawyer guest, confirmed it aloud. David's face hardened at the medical mockery. You said she faked it. He left without a word. The engagement ring's fate sealed. Chaos erupted. Mother lunged. But Jennifer blocked. Don't add assault. The club manager escorted my parents out amid shunning glances. Views skyrocketed 50,000. Then 200,000, trending on social media. Stock in father's firm plummeted pre-market. Sophia's followers unfollowed in droves. Her brand tainted. I stood amid the ruins, dropping the bloody shoes at mother's feet. This is what you forced me into. Pain. Erasure. Lies. Her empire crumbled. But so did mine, the family ties I'd clung to. Severed forever. Walking out into the humid night, I breathed freely. Scheduling my long-overdue cardiologist visit. The price of truth? Loneliness. But no more shadows. The invisible daughter had claimed her frame. And the picture was brutally, irrevocably clear.